What if Pakistan keeps Bangladesh? In our previous video, we talked about how Bangladesh broke away from Pakistan in 1971. If you haven't watched that video, we highly recommend you do so. It's a fascinating part of history, and it's also the premise of this video. What if Pakistan had kept Bangladesh? Well, first off, we have to establish a few things. The people of East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, overwhelmingly wanted independence. This was during the Cold War, and both superpowers were reluctant to lose their respective allies. With that being said, let's play out a few scenarios. How does Bangladesh's independence affect India? Well, for starters, India's relationship with Pakistan becomes even more strained. Remember, India and Pakistan have a long history of hostility. Bangladesh's independence only adds fuel to the fire. The partition of India in 1947 led to the creation of two separate states, one Hindu majority and one Muslim majority. This was done so that Muslims could have their own state where they'd be the majority rather than a minority in Hindu-dominated India. However, this caused a lot of tension between the two states as they both laid claim to various territories. Even after Bangladesh's independence, this hostility continues, and it's likely that relations between the two countries would deteriorate further. How does the United States react to this? Well, the U.S. had a treaty with Pakistan that obligated them to defend Pakistan in the event of an attack. Whether or not the U.S. would actually intervene is debatable. The U.S. did intervene in other countries during the Cold War, but it depended on the situation. In this case, it's likely that the U.S. would provide aid and weapons to Pakistan to help them fight back against India. This could escalate the conflict and potentially lead to a larger war. And what about the Soviet Union? They were allies with India and might intervene as well. This could lead to a wider conflict involving multiple countries and potentially start a new Cold War conflict. Well, China had a good relationship with both India and Pakistan, but their relationship with Pakistan was much closer. This could be a point of contention between the two countries and potentially lead to a falling out. China would likely take Pakistan's side, which would put India in a difficult position. So what's the solution? Well, there isn't really one. This is a highly complex geopolitical situation that could play out in many different ways. But one thing is for sure, Bangladesh's independence would have a major impact on the region and the world as a whole. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We're also on social media. Check us out there as well. Thank you for watching.